because they are way beyond the witnessing of human beings. Yet, human beings have come to know that those things that are far or even inside, that they are organized. And if they are organized, then someone, some entity had to organize it. Now, somebody said not necessarily. If some one of you pedantic, atheistic, inclined people said not necessarily, then okay, I got a parable for you. Think about this one. If this earth and its ecosystems and its other systems, if this earth and its solar system and the solar systems that sit inside the outside the Milky Way and other things that are way beyond our imagination that we have discovered, and if the quark or the atom or anything smaller than that, which is also organized, if it could have come together by itself on its own, then that's just like thinking about flying a plane over a huge junkyard. You know, like a junkyard where all the automobiles and, you know, all the iron things is inside this junkyard. Maybe it's 1 mile square. And so we fly a plane over that junkyard and we drop a bomb on the junkyard. And after the bomb drops, all of a sudden that junkyard is full of Mercedes, BMWs. So from confusion came fusion, or from disorganization came organization, or we dropped a bomb on this here junkyard, and then after the smoke cleared, there was all brand new vehicles inside. Do you think that would happen? Of course. Nobody would think that unless he's a fool. But we got a lot of people that are fools when it comes to life, because they still saying to themselves, this all came about on its own. On its own? Who's it? No, a power outside of things, a power outside of the earth, a power outside of this hemisphere, power outside of our solar system, a power outside of everything we can imagine, brought about things that we have used for our imagination to compute, to determine, to reflect upon, to call it different nomenclature, even ourselves. These things were given to us. The environment was given to us, and our faculties were given to us. And from what was given to us, we came about through communication, naming it, determining it, giving it different nomenclature and measurements. And on the basis of that, we agreed. We came to consensus, and we called something water, and we called something matter, and we called things mathematics or science or this or that or sky or earth or me and you. We called it that. That's because we had the faculties by which to do what? Articulate and see and smell. But the existence, the placing, the determination of some phenomenal authority outside of time and space. Think about this. 1 trillion stars are in one galaxy alone. Like the Milky Way galaxy. That's just one galaxy. And there are billions of galaxies. But they're all organized. They're not clashing. And galaxies are clustered into nebula. And there are countless nebula in what we call outer space. Way beyond our imagination, but still what? Organized. This is our life. This is the earth. That is the solar system, our galaxy, the nebula of our galaxy, and millions or billions of organized nebula. Systemic, organized matter and substance, micro and macro, organized, designed, fashioned, determined, proportioned, and controlled. So, how is all of that designed? If it is designed, it has to have a what? Hello, A what? Designer. Don't say God, because you know then maybe that's like you getting a little abstract. Let's just keep it simple. You know, no one would say that this theater just came into being. No, someone did what? They designed it. That's why it facilitates us. It's been fashioned. And someone determined exits. Someone determined measurement, proportion. How many people could occupy? And that's why there are rules regarding safety, fire, and health. And it is controlled by the university administration. And it is sustained by your tuition. And you are the beneficiaries. And this university was created for a purpose. And while you're here as students, you are in a position of subordination because you asked to come to this university. They recruited you, they attracted you, but you asked to come here to facilitate your life. To seek what? Knowledge. And through knowledge to gain empowerment. And through empowerment to exercise, along with other human beings, your will in society. And to join others in competition to obtain a higher, more sophisticated quality of life. And inevitably, with all of that, you will die. Because that was predetermined. Now, to some of you young people sitting in this room, Muslims and non-Muslims, I want to be a little graphic. You know, because to get messages across, sometimes you got to talk the mountain talk, sometimes you got to talk the valley talk. And I have learned from where I came from to keep it real, you know, go back and forth. When I talk to some of my grandchildren and some of their friends, I can't talk this kind of talk, and they ain't hearing it. They're not feeling it. You gotta get a little bouncy with them. Got to get a little groove, you know, got to get a little method, got to talk a little bit with them, got to get a little rhythm. Because that's the time we're living in. This is the age of rhythm. So for those people, you know, the world is under a powerful influence right now. And it's not very sophisticated. It's called hip-hop. And I remember when hip-hop started in Brooklyn. You know, that's my town. Brooklyn, Harlem. Hip-hop started in Brooklyn and Harlem with some little ignorant hoodlums. And the ones that sing it today, they still ignorant hoodlums. Eminem and 50 Cent. Bling bling monkeys. Beyonce and that other girl that had about 17 abortions. What's her name? Tiffany or something like that. What's her name? Brittany. There it is. Yeah. Anyway, but it's a powerful industry. An industry that took off from Brooklyn about 30 years ago, and now it's all over the world. I was in China. I found some dudes from China with their hair all curled up and like, I don't crazy. And they were singing Biggie Small stuff. They were China. The hip hop have gone to China. I said, wow. I was in Pakistan and I seen some hip hop boys in Pakistan, Nigeria, Australia. I was down in the Cayman Islands. The hip hop boys is down there. Alaska, hip hop is there. Why? Because it's a communication. It's a feeling that people have adopted because people are searching. People are searching for meaning and feeling and whatever. And the music has facilitated it in such a way because music is a language. So you are being invited tonight